Hi everyone, so today I am going to do a demonstration on me and my partner's Sp19 project, which is a zombie shooting arena style game. In this video I will be demonstrating the main idea of the game, the rules, as well as some of the additional features that we chose to implement. So first of all, here we have a display menu, which is made of new game, load game, and quit buttons. So let's create a new world by pressing N and then entering a random seed, for example 999, and then press S to generate the random world. So here we have a random world consisted of hallways and floors. If we input a different seed, there will be a different setup presented to us each time. And the basic idea of the game is that there will be zombies coming after you in waves, and you can kill the zombies by shooting them with your weapons. The players can acquire different weapons through the shop over here once they reach these shops. The shops are in yellow tile, and there will be two of them randomly generated at random positions at the start of each game. So here I can choose to move my player around using the WASD keys. And you can see on top of here I have a set of display bars that display the relevant information. For example, this text displays the tile that my mouse is currently on. This is the health bar, this is the point system. You gain points by killing zombies, and you can buy weapons using points. And this is the text that displays your current weapon and your current ammunition. And this text box is for displaying the game's current messages. For example, it's now telling me that I have 35 steps remaining before the first wave of zombies are spawned. So here I can do some preparation, and now the zombies will be spawned. As you can see here, the X letters represent a zombie. The yellow X letters represent an explosive zombie which will explode upon its death, damaging both the zombies around it as well as the player itself. So you can see how the zombies will be chasing the players throughout the game. For example, if player moves to the right, you can see that he is being approached by all the zombies. In fact, we can use a toggle on method to display the path of each zombie. So for example here, after pressing T, we can see the path that each zombie will take based on the current position of the player. If the player adjusts his current position, for example, if the player moves upward, then you can see that each zombie will then have a different path to follow for them to capture the player. Okay, so now I have replaced the map with another one that I am more skillful at, because in this map the player is spawned closer to the shop, and this gives me a huge range of benefits. So now we can see that we have 4 more steps remaining for wave 1, and let's see how many zombies we can actually kill here. Right now I'm using a USP, which is a pretty ineffective weapon. It fires once every 3 times you press space, so it's pretty slow. But nonetheless, let's try it out and see how it works. So now you can see the zombies have been spawned, and my player is currently facing this way, so my bullets should also go this way. Now let's press space, and you can see the firing rate is extremely slow and ineffective. But you can see that when the bullet hits the zombie receives damage, and its color actually changes a little bit. And the more damage it receives, the more apparent the color change will be. And this gives the player kind of a way of telling, like visually, how much health the zombie still has remaining. So since we are pretty much surrounded by the zombies and USP is pretty much ineffective, we can switch to another weapon by pressing 2, the number key 2, since the player can hold 2 weapons at the same time. So now we have switched to a flamethrower, which is personally my favorite weapon. Let's see how it visually looks. As you can see, the flamethrower fires basically in 3 rows at the same time, with the central row giving off the most damage, and the side rows giving off less damage, but nonetheless very powerful weapon. And as you can see, it basically kills all the zombies in an instant. Yeah, so with this, I'm pretty sure I can finish off wave 1. Yeah. Okay, so now I have finished wave 1, but actually I also ran out of ammo, so when I press space I can't shoot anything anymore, which is why I need to press R to reload, and now I have reloaded 50 ammunition for my flamethrower. And now since I have over 3,000 points, I can demonstrate another weapon by going into the shop and replace my USP with, for example, like AK-47 or something. So AK-47 is actually also a very cool weapon. It fires off at a much higher rate than the USP. It actually fires once every time you press space. So you can see it is actually going very fast, and it has a very long range. And it also has this very cool trailing effect, as you can see. Okay, never mind that. And now let's wait for the next wave. Okay, it has already begun. So the yellow zombies over here are actually explosive zombies and will explode upon you once they're killed. So you can observe that right now I have 88 health, and after I kill this zombie, my health should drop to something like 60, I guess. Yep, drop to 69. Okay, now let's use the flamethrower again since we're becoming surrounded. Cool, that's a lot of zombies. Okay, see if we can pull this through. Okay, I think we pretty much got it. It's just one more zombie, and let me deal with it using the AK-47. Oh, I ran out of bullets again. Gotta reload. There we go. Okay, so we just cleared wave 2, and now we can try to use the roll random weapon function. I guess it gives us a random weapon of our not of our choice, of the game's choice. So great, we just unlocked a Glock, which is pretty weak. That wasn't a good roll, I guess, but whatever. So this is basically how the game functions, and we have some other weapons, and I'm gonna demonstrate to you later. Okay, so right now I have 2 more weapons to show you guys. First of all, we have the rocket launcher, which is the RPG, and it basically fires off this orange circle. And when the orange circle meets either a zombie or a wall or just any impact area, it's going to blast off an entire region as marked by the special effects we see over here. So as you can see, every single tile that has like this orange star on it will be damaged. And by this I mean if a zombie is currently on that tile, it's going to receive a massive damage. And we can also use another weapon, which is the Barrett. It basically fires off an entire energy beam that travels super fast. So you can see just one click and the bullet travels all the way over here. And the bullet is basically capable of killing anything on this path because I have set a penetration effect for the bullet. So for example here, if my player fires off a Barrett bullet, not only will the normal zombie be killed, but so will the explosive zombie. So let's see here. There we go. The bullet traveled all the way across here and wiping out every single zombie on this path. Okay, so another function that we're going to introduce is the replay function. So basically, as you can see here, now I'm pretty much surrounded by the zombies, and if I lose, there will be an end game menu that pops up. So right now I'm just gonna let the zombies kill my character by not doing anything and actually running into the zombie. As you can see, I didn't run into the zombie because I was blocked. So right now we have reached the game over menu. It gives us 3 choices. We can either restart the map, which gives us the ability to replay the same map, or we can replay the animation, which means that we can the game will display all our previous moves in front of us, or we can just simply go back to the main menu. So right now I'm going to demonstrate the second option, which is to press 2 and start replaying. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm not pressing any keys, but the game itself is replaying all of my previous options in front of me. And this is pretty cool, I guess, because it basically plays this short animation that tells you what you've been doing, and I guess you can tell how you can play the game better by looking at your mistakes previously, I guess. So it actually also shows your interactions with the shop as well, which I think is pretty cool. And let's just let the clip finish. Okay, so now it has finished and it comes back again to the game over menu. I'm gonna press 1 and show that we can actually restart the same map without going back to the menu and entering the same seed. So I'm gonna press 1 here. And as you can see, this is actually the exact same menu that we started off with. So this basically means that we can replay the same map endlessly over and over again just through the game ending menu. Okay, so to wrap things up, we have basically met one of the gold point requirements, which is to add non-playable characters to our game which interact with the avatar. And we have also come up with several game mechanics on our own, with the first one being a combat system, as you can see here, and the second one being a different effect for different weapons, because you can see here the USP and the flamethrower, they have different visual effects. The third one would be a shop system that you can use to either refill your ammunition, restore health, or just go for a random weapon. And the fourth feature that we added would be a wave system, in which the game doesn't simply start off with a number of zombies and end when you kill all of them. The game actually progresses in terms of waves, which you need to win the game by beating all of the 12 waves. And last of all, we also implemented a replay function, which basically allows you to watch your own gameplay in action. For example, like right here. And clip finished.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm Jerry. I'm Jeff's partner for the CS project, and I hope you enjoyed our demo of our features so far. For this last part of the video, I'm going to actually try to play through this game once and demonstrate some more features and some tactics of how to win this game along the way. And hopefully I can beat the 12 rounds and win this game. Alright, so here I loaded up Zombie Arena. I'm going to start a new world. Here I'm just going to use world 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to press S to start. So, when you open up any world, you'll see a bunch of rooms and hallways. You have your avatar surrounded by a red circle to indicate where you are, and then this is a status bar. There will be exactly 2 upgrade stations where you can buy ammo, health, or upgrades for your weapons. Now, I spawned in a very unfortunate position because I am super far away from either one of those 2 upgrade stations. And for me to last more than 3 rounds, I definitely need to get some better weapons than what I have currently. And by the way, when a player gets spawned, the 2 weapons you have are a pistol and a knife, which you can get, which is a sword, which you can toggle by using the key 1 or 2. So here I am here. I really want to get to some place closer to an upgrade station, maybe this room. This room is actually a very good room because there's only one hallway that leads to it, so when zombie comes, the zombies will have to line up like this and go in like that. And I can shoot all of them at once, which is very cool. So, of course, I'm really far from this room. That's where I want to be in the long run. So, in the meantime, I would just want to get closer to this place. And the only path that can lead me to this place from where I'm right now is by going like this, through this hallway, through this hallway, like this, and then over the top and then get here. Now this feels like more than 100 steps, so there's no way I can use the first 50 steps of preparation to get to here. So I will still use these steps to get closer, but after I used up the steps, I'm going to temporarily find a room that is relatively safe and then just try to win the first round. And after I finish the round, I can use the next preparation steps to move my way toward this side. And then hopefully by the end of round 3, I can get to this room and be able to get some upgrades to my weapons. Alright, so let's see it in action. So I need to go like this, turn right. Oh, unfortunately I don't have any steps left. You can see, I only have 1 more step. So I feel like out of the rooms that are very close to me, this is a relatively good position because zombies either come like this or zombies come like that. But for zombies that go in like this, I can just shoot like that. Or I can use sword. Both ways would work. Alright, so I'm just going to stay here for a moment and I'm just going to use sword. And the advantage of using sword for the first few waves is that it can kill a zombie instantly. And it also technically has unlimited ammo, even though it doesn't really have any ammo. It doesn't require any ammo. I think that's the way you should put it. And that allows you to kill unlimited number of zombies using the sword for the first few waves. After a while, the zombies get more health, and then you won't be able to kill the zombies in one blow of your sword. So that's when you have to switch the sword to some other weapon, because otherwise it just gets useless. Alright. Does this allow me to kill most of the zombies? I still have a minor problem, and that is there are 2 explosive zombies, and I don't really have enough time to switch to my pistol, so chances are I will get some explosive damage from the zombie by killing it using a sword. But because there are only 2 explosive zombies and I only take less than 20% of health per explosive zombie damage, so I guess it's fine for the first wave. So I'm just gonna let them to blow on me, and there isn't really much I can do. Alright. So I just finished the first wave, and I can move my way toward the upgrade station where I really want to be right now. Alright. I only have 14 steps left. At this point, it's very clear that I won't be able to get here before the wave starts. And I really want to get to somewhere safe before the wave starts, because otherwise I can die easily, because there will be zombies coming to me from all directions. So looking at where I am right now, I feel like this is the best room. So I'm gonna move this way by turning right. Okay, here is a zombie. But I have my sword, so I can kill like this. Now there's also a zombie like that. I can kill like that. Now I need to get back here a little bit so that I can start using my pistol. Pistol is really nice when you have zombies that are some distance away, but not too many zombies, because then you can actually use it to kill them instead of using a knife. But because these 2 aren't explosive, I can just let them come to me and I can knife them. So that's not a problem. Just do this. Now the problem that is coming is that there is an explosive zombie, and ideally I don't want to take any explosive damage, which means that I need to kill it from at least a distance of 2 away. So right now it might be better to switch to pistol and then kill the explosive zombie like that. As soon as this explosive zombie dies, I can switch back to my sword, because none of these zombies, well, this one, I guess there isn't much I could do, but these zombies, none of them is explosive, so I can just use sword. Okay, this zombie is already distance 2 from me, but there's no way I can kill it like this, so I have to take the damage from it. But it's fine because I gain a little bit of health by killing every zombie. Like, there's a chance that I gain some health by killing a zombie. So I'm not hella worried that I would just die by taking 1 explosive damage from it. Alright, so none of the zombies in this remaining horde is explosive, which is good. So I can move like this. And then the last zombie is easy to deal with. I can just use the knife. Alright. Now, I definitely have enough steps to go to this upgrade station right now. I desperately need to get some more health. I also need to get better weapons. I should probably switch both my pistol and my sword right now, because both of them will start getting useless after a while. And that's because the health of zombies after wave 3 are more than the impact of the sword. So I can't kill them in 1 blow, which makes the sword practically useless. Alright. I'm going to press space to cycle between these options. I'm going to press P to purchase. This is actually all shown here. Now I get full health, so you get 4,000 points, which means I can buy 2 weapons. That's not a problem. I need to switch my sword to some better weapon. I'm just going to roll a random weapon. Okay, I got an MP5. That's fair. That's a submachine gun with really high fire rate. The impact is not as big as AK-47 or minigun or some of the better weapons, but it's fine for the next couple waves because the zombies aren't that tough right now. So I need to switch my other gun from a pistol to some other thing. I guess I can just roll a random weapon because almost anything is better than a pistol. Alright, I got a flamethrower. That's super nice because it's allowing me to kill zombies really fast. Alright, so now I'm gonna stay here, and then this will probably be where I will be for the remaining of the game because this is probably the best place I can find in this map. It's close to an upgrade station, and there's only one way the zombies can come in, except when zombies spawn in the room and there's nothing to do. But because I have a flamethrower, this is a really nice weapon, and I'm able to kill it like this. Alright, as you can see, I didn't really get much damage from it other than explosive damage. Flamethrower is nice because it has a very big impact, especially when you're using the middle flame to kill the zombies. Even the color is different. That's how we made it. Like, this is the flame of the outer layer, this is like the interior flame, and this is supposed to be hotter. Alright, whatever. I still need to kill this zombie here.
and that's the end. Alright, looks like I just won the game. Now, I hope you enjoyed our really long demo video. I hope it's not too boring for you, and thank you for supporting us. If you're a Berkeley student who hasn't taken 61B yet, I highly recommend it because it's a really fun course. You get to learn a lot of data structures, some of which we have used to navigate the zombies and generate the world. And also you get to build your own world, which is something that's very creative. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us.